the government have the higher stakes here. It is true that every citizen is supposed to be peaceful, every Cameroonian is supposed to be peaceful. I do not see Cameroonians as violent. I don't see the Cameroon as violent. It is the inability of the government to handle simple situations that causes people to go violent. Because, like I said, when injustice becomes the rule, the law, resistance becomes the rule. People are going to resist. You're not going to come with impunity forever and ever, and everybody's going to sit there. So again, we are asking the Cameroon government to make sure that they put everything in place to lower the temper, make sure that people can have their ID cards, people have their voters cards, they go and vote. If somebody is supposed to vote, let him not be denied the right to vote. They are supposed to sensitize the population. And we don't want to see situations where on voting day, voters' boxes are being stuffed because the opposition do not have representative here, like my colleague Dr. Mbe said. People do not have representative. It is supposed to be the a duty and responsibility of ELECAM, whether political parties have representative there or not. And ELECAM is supposed to be represented. ELECAM representative is supposed to be there. And again, we are dealing with a situation where the electoral system is such a way that if there was, we're so close to election. The point I'm trying to bring here is that the electoral system in Cameroon is so flawed in such a way that it doesn't really represent what an electoral body is supposed to be. But with what we have right now, if they want to carry out a free and fair elections, they will do it. If their hands are not tight, that's the point. They can still do it with what we have right now. The problem is, do they have the freedom to exercise their rights as an electoral body to conduct free and fair elections in the country? Can they really say that they represent the people and not the power, and not the party in power?
Or
Can they really
themselves,
say?
or themselves.
Yeah.
That's an option. Because sometimes, I'm sorry to interject, but I also want us to look at a position where somebody maneuver an act just to actually keep his or her position, knowing fully well that public opinion will push that to the government.
Oh yeah, definitely, because the members of ELECAM, we saw recently that the president, I just give an example, the president of the Constitutional Council was, was jubilating over the victory of the CPDM and even over his own election and so on. I mean, that tells you where his allegiance is. So it is the same thing with the members of ELECAM. If the allegiance is on their pockets, they want to protect their pockets. But let us forget, I'm telling you this, that it doesn't matter how long it's going to take. Tables will turn one day in Cameroon. Let everybody that's listening know this. I have told my colleagues, I've told my friends, those of you, especially of the ruling party,